What's up, everybody? I'm back again with another walk with me. We're gonna do this, and I'm much more prepared this time. Oh, except I already forgot my water. So back at the same park. It's a lot different today. Honestly, very few people here. Some kids, some workers, and by kids I mean like kids and parents. I do see some maybe teenagers, but school, it's early enough. The reason I mention teenagers is because most of them are still in school. So, gotta start my workout, my walkout. But I'm having a good time with this. It's been kind of a crazy week, and I'll get into that in just a second. I did want to say before I get too far in this video, these walk with me's are not always going to be about weight loss and weight loss and my journey about walking or hiking or anything like that, because you can only say so much about it. There's a lot going on in life in general in the world. So these walk with me, sometimes I'm going to talk about personal things, sometimes I'm going to talk about weight loss and things like that. Other times I might talk about storytelling, because I'm a big storyteller. If this is the only thing you're following me on, then you probably don't know that, but I'm a published author and things like that. So there's a lot going on in my life, and these walk with me, sometimes I'm going to talk about random things. A lot of times it will be about the walk or the hike, as I get into more hiking and things like that. But for the most part, it's whatever's on my mind, really. And so today it kind of deals with something both on a personal level, but also with the weight loss and the journey and the walking and everything, because I recently had a real big setback. So I haven't really talked too much about on this channel. I mean, I had that one night, my first video, but I haven't talked too much about, I guess I'll cut through here. I haven't talked too much about the whole, like, where I'm at in this journey. Kind of talked a little bit where I started and things like that, but not a whole lot. So anyway, let me get into that a little bit. So I started this end of March 2021, and I lost 20 pounds fast. 3 weeks. 3 weeks? No, 4 weeks. No, 3 weeks. Yeah, I lost 20 pounds in 3 weeks. And then I went away on vacation to a point where I knew it would be much harder to control my eating. And it was. I ended up gaining 5 pounds back. And then I lost 4 pounds the next week, which was 2 weeks ago. And then last week, even though I tried, I gained weight back. Gained 5 pounds. So I'm at somewhere around, I don't know the exact number right now, but I'm at somewhere around 15 pounds lost or so, total, maybe 14, over a month and a week. And while that's good, if you average it out, it's not bad. But when you actually look at it, when you actually look at the data points, it's a negative trend. It's trending down. And each week is less and less that I'm losing average. So that's kind of where my mindset is at. And so right now I feel like I'm dealing with a setback. That's a setback. And there's two types of setbacks when it comes to weight loss. Since we're talking about weight loss, there's two types of setbacks. There's the kind that you effed up, right? You're the one who screwed up. You ate too much, you drank too much, whatever it is, and your fault, 100%. That was a setback I had a couple weeks ago when I was on vacation. And then you have a setback where, you weren't perfect, but you expected, maybe no weight loss or a pound weight loss or even a pound gain. And instead it's the opposite. And that type of setback, it's like, the first thing I did was I started blaming, all right? Because it's easier to blame other people, right? So first thing I thought was, my wife, she hasn't been following her diet, and it's forced me to not follow mine. But that's just an excuse, isn't it? We all make our own choices. In the end, she didn't put the food to my mouth and make me chew. She didn't, put the beer in my hand when I was out with my brother-in-law, or not out, but I was at his house, and make me drink it. Alcohol notoriously counteracts my weight loss. So I can have 10,000 calorie deficit week, and I have one night of drinking, let's say 2,000 calories or whatever, and all of a sudden the next week I didn't lose anything, or I gained even. I had one beer, so I don't blame it on that. But like I was saying, in the end, whose fault is it that I did this? We're gonna go a slightly different route because there's some people over there. Whose fault is it that I gained weight? Whose fault is it that I ate those jelly beans? Whose fault is it that I had those extra ribs, None of that, not a single one of those is my wife's fault, or my brother-in-law's fault, or my mom's fault. It's all me. And once I kind of started realizing that, and changing that mindset, it turned that disappointment into a strong motivation. Motivated to, try harder this week. I'm gonna take a quick pause right here. I don't want to bother these people. All right, that should be good. Anyway, so once I took charge of, the choices I make are mine and mine alone, it changed my mindset. And it's not something I didn't know, obviously. I've been feeding myself for 30 years. So maybe longer, I don't know. So, I knew that it's my own choice. And when it comes down to it, I can go to a restaurant and make the right choice or the wrong choice. I was just talking to my friend Kat about this recently. And she asked me, how can I lose 20 pounds? Still have gone to, in those 3 weeks, and still have gone to Jack in the Box twice. Gone to McDonald's once, I think. And Jollibee's, I don't remember exactly. And then I'm like, because it's about the choices you make once you're at the restaurant, not the actual restaurant you choose. So at Jack in the Box, for example, there's only one thing. So my go-to meal at Jack in the Box is the pita, 2 tacos. That comes to 680 calories. So if you're talking about that's your lunch, or that's your breakfast and lunch, it's fine. The daily calories I need, basically I need to stay under 3,000. So I have quite a bit of leeway, because I'm so big. And so, it's all about the choices you make, the choice not to get the hamburger at Jack in the Box and things like that. The hamburgers alone, a combo, Jack in the Box combo, which I did on vacation, is about 1,500 calories. And the thing is, it doesn't even keep you full. Lots of empty calories that are just make you feel like crap. Oh man, I might have to cut this walk short today. There's a lot going on at this park that I didn't realize they were cutting the lawn and everything back there. Yeah, let's just do a little bit more. I'm not pushing myself today. Just another setback I had last week. Trying to see how far I've gone. I know it hasn't been that far. Oh, almost half mile. Okay. So another setback I had last week was I did too much. Actually, let's take a break here. We can talk about this setback. Getting a little winded. All right. So the other setback I had last week was the walk that I did here, I ended up not cutting short like I thought I was going to, and I ended up doing over a mile, which is the first time I walked a mile in years. And so my body didn't like that at all. So I did about 2 miles in 2 days within 24 hours of each other, and my body was like, yeah, don't do that, you're not ready for that. So that was Wednesday when I did the walk here, my last video, I believe. And that night / Thursday morning, I got a really bad cramp, and we were supposed to go to Yosemite for our first hike. Oh, not Yosemite, Big Sur, for our first hike. And I told my wife, I can't do it. We were gonna go the next day on Friday. I'm like, I can't do it. So we had to postpone that. It sent me back 4 days because I pushed myself just a little too far. And, you know, I think the struggles of walking a mile, when you think of a mile, like most people are like, that's nothing, right? But walking a mile in my shoes that has sub 400 pounds on top of them, a mile feels like a marathon. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand. You know, if you've been there or there now, you know, drop a comment below, let me know, because the struggle is real to just walk a single mile. So before I end this video, and I'm going to go in more depth about this in the coming days because I haven't fleshed it out yet, but I want to talk about my goals a little bit. But to wrap up the conversation about setbacks and things like that is simply do your best. Don't give up, because if you give up, then you fail. You don't fail until you give up for good. So, you know, if you gain weight one week, get back on it next week. Don't let that determine your following week, the following month, the following year. Get back to it. You know, if you can't walk one time because it's just too much, you know, take those days off, start over brand new. Get into the mindset of, you know, we've all learned it as a kid, you know, try again, or with a little train that could, or whatever it was, you know, going up the hill. You know, that's the mindset you should have when you're doing anything in life, but especially something as challenging as losing weight, getting, you know, fit. And because I'll be talking about this, you know, it's the same principle you can kind of take and put towards, you know, your success in professional success. I'll be talking a lot about professional success and entrepreneurship and things like that as well. But now's not the time. So anyway, my goals for, I want to do a 5K. Not too far away from that, honestly. I just need some stamina. My body itself can do 3 miles. My legs cannot. So once I build up the stamina, that I'm going to do a 5K. No 5Ks going on now. Hopefully by the end of this year, there'll be some 5Ks I can join. Again, as I said last video, I'm fully vaccinated, so I feel good about that. I feel confident in that, so I feel like I can go do a 5K. If not, I may look for virtual 5Ks, which I'm totally fine with. I don't need other people around me to do my 5K. You know, it's for myself. And, you know, me and my wife can do it together, so that'd be really cool. Other than that, I want to hike to a waterfall, and that actually might become a reality sooner than I expected. Oh, look, he's leaving. I can actually go up there now. That's nice. So hiking to a waterfall might actually happen. Give me a minute, guys. All right. Didn't realize there was 2 of them and the second one was louder. Anyway, so it's always been my goal to hike to a waterfall. I want to hike to a base of the waterfall. But, you know, that is not too hard to do. There's a lot of places. However, I think I want to hike to the top of a waterfall. I'm not sure exactly what that goal is, but go to a waterfall. A good hike to a waterfall, even if it's 3 miles, I consider that, you know, it's still easy. It's pretty short, but, you know, a 3-mile hike right now, I don't think I could do it. I'm going to be in Seattle next month, and I'm looking at some 3-mile hikes that are relatively flat, not necessarily leading to a waterfall or anything like that, but just, you know, And actually, I'm going on, because we didn't get to last week. We're going on our first hike on Sunday this week. It's a local hike. I think it's a 2-mile hike. So, and it's an in and out or a loop. I forget. But anyway, we'll bring some food. We'll probably stop at the 1-mile mark or around there. Eat and then return. Should be a lot of fun. It'll be our first hike in years. And I have other goals too. I want to do some through hiking. I don't know if I can convince my wife to do that. I might have to find someone else or do it alone. I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to being outside in nature alone at night, but we'll see. I want to at least do a 2-day hike, maybe 3-day. We'll see. So yeah, those are some of my goals right now. I want to talk about nutrition soon. So let's finish this video by talking about goals for this channel, these videos. I want to talk about nutrition soon. I want to talk about the science behind weight loss that has allowed me to lose so much weight so fast when I'm concentrating on it, and it's not a fad diet or anything like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna in the video here, do all the stuff down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you're on a similar journey, or you're just starting, or already been through it, or haven't even started yet, and you're just kind of looking for people to talk to. Maybe just drop me a line. Let's like I said in every video, let's get a conversation started. Let's build this community, and we can grow together. We can lose weight together, get fit together. I'm making this happen, and this is my proof. So let's get it done.